Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Zurich at the Zurich Invest event here at the Aura. And with me now here is Mundoro Resources, Dechev. She's the CEO. And yeah, we want to talk a bit about your terrific company.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. What's the company about? Where are you located? Where are you working?
Absolutely. The company is focused on Southeastern Europe. The two countries in particular that we're focused on is Serbia and Bulgaria. In Serbia, we have a very large land package that's right in the Timok mining camp. In the Timok mining camp, it's very well known for the 100 years of mining from RTB Bor, which is the state-run company. But as well, what's really exciting is the new Čukaru discovery that came on board back in 2012. And what's really interesting about the district is that it's a very tightly controlled district, and Mundoro is the last junior that has a very sizable land package of about 600 square kilometers, which is a very big package. And on that package, we have 8 projects, and we've separated it really into 2 regions. One is the northern package, 4 projects that we now have in joint venture with JOGMEC, which is funding those projects. And in the southern half, we've maintained on our own, and there's about 400 square kilometers alone just in that package.
Wow.
And there we have a series of identified targets that we're going to be drilling over the next 6 months and sequentially. So really what you're going to see from Mundoro over the next 6 months is news results coming from the JOGMEC package that we've just completed drilling, and then now new drilling activity that's coming on stream from Mundoro month at a time, 1,000 meters, to demonstrate each of these targets.
Fantastic. Well, drilling means you need money. How much money is in the bank? Can you fulfill your work programs?
So as of the end of the third quarter, we have $5.5 million in cash. We have more than enough capital to sustain ourselves at least for a year or 2, depending on how aggressive we are with the programs. This summer, we raised about $1 million, and that was exclusively to drill these targets that we're going to be starting now. So we've already started in Bulgaria. There's one porphyry target that we've started drilling in October. We'll have those news results by the middle of December. As I mentioned earlier with JOGMEC, we've completed a program there, and those news results will be coming out in early November. And from there, we're going to be coming back to Serbia, doing another 1,500 meters on the Skurza target. From there, we flip back to Bulgaria, back to Serbia. So there's going to be a lot of activity testing multiple targets.
Yeah, fantastic. So there's a lot going on. As far as I understand, you're really hyperactive, I would call it. And so we will see some, hopefully then, good results. But what would be the next steps? Would you, let's say, joint venture out something? Would you spin something out? Would you bring something into production? Please elaborate a bit on the, let's say, bigger picture.
Right. Well, certainly most of Mundoro's projects are at the drill stage. So it's not that we would be looking to spin out any particular project at this stage. We already have a very stable joint venture with JOGMEC and the northern package. We're comfortable with the results. We understand that JOGMEC is comfortable with those results. So that'll be steady drilling to really test those and determine what kind of mineralization and what kind of size there is there. This is up in Železnik, which is just north of Majdanpek. In the southern package, those are projects that are for Mundoro. We currently don't have a plan to joint venture those because we really do want to test them ourselves. There's some very interesting targets that are very high grade in gold. And so by the, let's call it summer of next year, once all that news flow and once all those results are in, we can make a decision whether it's something we want to joint venture out or continue drilling on our own.
But could you imagine to bring something by yourself or with a partner into production in the future?
Well, it always depends on size, right? So if you find, for example, a higher grade, very underground, structurally controlled type of system, that is much easier for a junior to put into production. If you discover a very large porphyry system, obviously, that's something that you really do want to partner with a major.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it really depends on what kind of discovery you make. But the really interesting thing about the Timok complex is that you have an opportunity for both. As we know, Čukaru has both the high sulfidation, very high grade system, and it has the deeper porphyry. So there's an opportunity for both kind of discoveries.
Fantastic, great. Maybe one word to Serbia Bulgaria, etc., meaning the countries you are working in. How do you find the situation today? Do they have, for example, an established mining code? How is the permitting process working? Is it tough to working? Is it easy to working? Maybe give us an idea.
Serbia just actually went through a very extensive update of their mineral laws. So as of November 2015, those are very well established. Certainly as juniors, you know exactly how to get a license in terms of exploration. The law is very clear now how you go into exploitation. So you're walking into a jurisdiction that has a good legal framework. It's very easy to do business there. The infrastructure is excellent, particularly in the eastern part of Serbia, which is where all of our projects are. So you've got great infrastructure, good mineral laws. The country is also interested to get into the European Union. So there's more stability coming down the pipe.
Yeah, so it's safe to work, then everything is clean and clear, I would call it.
Absolutely.
Right?
It really is like a European nation. Yes.
Super. Oh, great. Good to know that. Great. Well, Theo, thank you very much. We look forward to some good results and keep fingers crossed for that.
Yes, thank you
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Theo Dechev from Mundoro Resources, the CEO. And you heard it, to work in those Eastern European countries. It's really a pleasure. It's good to do that. And it's very clear and focused and a good mining jurisdiction so far. And the company has a lot of properties. The drills are turning and they have a good partner, of course, also. So everything in place. Check it out. Thanks and bye-bye from Zurich.